But see, when you look the word up harpazo in the Greek, when you go to the lexicons, one of the words there is what? Rapture or rapture. It looks like rapture. So they use that Latin word in place of harpazo. And they say that's the rapture. It is going to be a rapture, but not like how y'all think, man. It is going to be a taken out by force when we get caught up with the chariots. Hey, we're going to get raped out of here. My sister word, we're going to get snatched up out of here.
Mind if I bring up a point really quick? They get this whole, other than what the brother said, went into beautifully, but where they get the idea of a whole Left Behind ordeal, that came about when you go into this so-called women saint named Joan of Arc. You know, you can research about her. And she was supposed to be a prophetess, so to say, and she pretty much had a dream that, you know, there was a big white man in the sky, Jesus Christ, and he had opened his hands up and people started poofing away. That's where they get that whole rapture ideology from. You know, where you go into the book Left Behind, people get poofed up and everything. Man, that came from Joan of Arc, man, like the brother said. They say that ain't scripturally based, man.
Show me where that is in the scriptures, man. Poof, all of a sudden, poof, planes start dropping out the sky because the pilot done disappeared. Since you believe in that, how come it's gonna be church pastors that's gonna be left behind? In that movie with Nicolas Cage, the white woman went up to the black pastor and said, he was like, I know what this is. I know exactly what this is. They've been taken, man. Everything that the scripture's saying is true. He told her that. And he said, please believe me. She said, believe me for what? You didn't even believe in you. Showing you that it's wicked ass pastors out here that just do it for filthy lucre and not because they're doing it to really gather the sheep.
That's right. This is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 9, and the reason why I bring this out, it says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
Yeah, and we'll try them and refine them, right, as silver is refined, because you purify them, and try them as what?
And try them as gold is tried.
And try them as gold is tried in the fire. Purifying us, right? And it said the third part, right?
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Right. Now, are we going to call on his name before or after we get in the kingdom?
Right.
Crazies. But they shall call on my name. That means we got to know his name in the Hebrew.
That's right.
This was written, the Old Testament was written in the Hebrew. So that right there, that was in the Hebrew. Go ahead, Doc.
And what's beautiful about that scripture, man, is because that scripture is spiritual and it's literal. You know what I'm saying? Because the elect, 1/3 of the elect are literally going to be brought through the fire. And as the nuclear, as these ICBM missiles are being brought down, the elect are going to be beamed up through the fire. And as they're being beamed up through the fire, what's going to happen? Our bodies are going to be changed according to 1 Corinthians the 15th chapter, man. That's when the elect are going to be truly refined, as silver is refined and as gold is tried, man. That's when our trying of our faith is going to be complete. You know what I'm saying? That's really going to happen. You know, you gotta believe. That's the whole thing, man. You gotta believe what the word says, man, and actually have full faith and believe that brothers on the planet Earth are going to be beamed up by what people call UFOs, which we call them IFOs, because they are identified flying objects. You know what I'm saying? What the brothers going into is very beautiful, man. You know, the strangeness of the salvation, man. These people gonna be like, what the hell, man? These are the same ones. The same ones we was talking shit about. The same ones that we was throwing pennies at from the building. The same one that we called them the devil and Satan. Just like they call Yahweh Shai, man. You know? These people, man, they're gonna be brought up for a rude awakening, man. Like, it's gonna be the biggest I told you so in the history of the world.
So these bodies represent filth, corruption, man. These bodies ain't making it. That's why we're gonna get changed. I won't be surprised when we get changed in the twinkling of an eye that these bodies might just fall right down in the fire while we're not in the body. You know, I won't be surprised if it happened like that. He could go where we just change, or we could just change and we going up and our body just fall. You know, fall right in that fire and get burnt up, because that'd be the end of corruption. Either way, the body's getting destroyed.
That's right.
It ain't making it, man.
That's right.
Say, bro? Because the spirit. Yeah. You know, you got to sleep off. I had. Cut. But hey, brothers, hey, you know, brothers have anything? Hey, but you know, that was that, you know, well, that's the spirit, bro, because at the end of the day, these people out here are not going to know what to do when all hell breaks loose, man.
Right.
And they're not going to know how to take it the whole time the men of the Lord was out there teaching, right? And all of a sudden we get caught up out of here and they get left, man. So you don't want to, like the brother said, I got a reference to Brother Kasab. He said, man, you don't want to be the prophecy. He said you want to see the prophecy, you don't want to be that's you. You know, you be the one straight, be the one that's talking about you. You don't want to be that, man. And so, you know, with that, we was everywhere in the spirit, but it was all in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And with that, you know, as always, call on Yahweh Shah. A double honor to the apostle elders of Great Millstone. And as always, shalom to your elect.
Shalom.